Leets. I don't know what that is.
We are live.
What a day to be alive.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I counted down.
You did. You did exactly what you were supposed to do, Scoot.
Yep. You were
Trust me,
worried
he
about your
doesn't
shirt.
always do that.
Let's ask the public about your shirt, shall we? No.
Yeah, there's a spot right there. I think it's.
I'm glad you noticed that.
Yeah. Anyway, time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retired to Arkansas.net.
I'm sorry, Bob.
Not at all. Not at all. It's good.
Boy,
It's
when
live
your day
TV.
went bad, you just went around the counter, didn't it?
Live TV, live radio, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's supposed to be entertaining.
Yes.
You're supposed to be sitting at home smiling a little bit, saying, oh, they look like they're having a good time.
We are.
Because we are. That's right.
At somebody's expense.
At this
Yeah,
point,
sometimes.
I can't wait for it to be over. What you got for us today?
It's been busy. It's been we've been out on talking to people and getting appointments set up and writing contracts on places and accepting offers on listings, and the agents have all been busy. Reese has been covered up down there. I mean, we appreciate that. We thank you for calling and putting your trust in us to get your job done. Darlene's busy. She's had a couple of calls. We're out in Marion County as well, as you know, and she's been doing a great job out there. Sam's been busy. TJ's been busy. Jordan's talking to people. He's got a couple commercial things that he's been trying to get set up. We were out yesterday talking to a lovely woman, and in talking to her, some of the things that it reminded me of some of the things that we run into is people are just kind of overwhelmed. People that have been if you've been in your house for like more than 10 years, you got stuff. And they get kind of overwhelmed with the stuff. What am I going to do with all of this? And if you're a crafter of any kind and you've got, or porcelain fixtures, those types of things. And that's our job, is to make that as simple as we can so that you can move on with the next phase of your life. Then there's a variety of different things. It depends on what it is that you're going to do with that phase. We tell people, come and have the kids stop by the house. If there's something that you've always wanted, great, take it with you. and be done with it.
My son Caleb says, Dad, when you die, can you give me at least a year's notice?
Yeah.
I mean, he was standing in the garage just looking at the 4x8 shelf of albums.
sure.
You know.
Sure. So, I mean, and so what's going to happen with something like that, because he'll call us and say, all this stuff's got to go. I don't really want it. So I'm going to have TJ go out there, and he's going to take it over to Dad, who does that. And so you job these things out to try to get some return on them. And we do the best we can do with that. Yep. There's some things that people go, he collected what? You know, you get that sometimes too. But tools and things like that, and if we can't resell them, sometimes they'll be donated to different charities where people starting out can use them. There's a lot of things that we try to do to help the best way that we can to help you move on to that next phase, and that's really the important thing. And the other part of that goes with being ready to go. If you're thinking about listing your house, the purpose and you're not just listing your house. The purpose of that is to sell your house, to have a buyer come and give you money so you can move on. But you need to know where you're going. You can't go, if we get an offer, then we're going to go down to Florida and we're going to look and see what we can find. That's the way the market is right now. There was a time 10 years ago you could say, yeah, okay, and go out and find something.
You better find it first.
You kind of need to know where you're going, because you need to know what you're looking at financially as well, because those markets have changed. The price points on a lot of these places have changed. Arizona's gone nuts. Vegas has gone nuts. Obviously, California is nuts, but that's the prices out there in the certain places are just astronomical. And people think, okay, well, we'll go out there, we'll go back to Mom's old neighborhood where, Aunt Harriet used to live out there, and we'll go back. And they find out that the house is 3, 4, 5 times more than it was when you were there. All things to keep in mind, and that's the kind of conversations that we have with people, because they don't always think of that. They're just thinking, well, yeah, we'll go and we'll find something. And even if you're going to look for something here, I spent 4 days this week with people looking for houses at $150,000 price point, and we couldn't find anything that they liked. Now, there were some houses out there, a couple, but it wasn't what they really wanted to spend their money on. Somebody's going to come by and buy those houses. There's no question, because there's a lid for every pot. You know, somebody's else's. Our people walk in and go, yeah, it's nice, but it's not really what we wanted. Somebody else is going to walk in that door and go, ooh, ooh, and that's because that's the one they want. They want that floor plan. They want those colors. They want that design, and the market's been very, very busy, and so you need to be prepared to. If you're listing and you're going to stay here, you need to look at houses. You need to maybe get an idea of buying something. Not a lot of active contingent offers are being accepted. It's best, obviously, to be pre-approved, or people are taking bridge loans out because they know they're not going to be on the market for a long time. They know that they're going to be up for a little while, if they're priced right and the property's ready to go, so they can go and they can get their stuff from point A, where they're at now, and move it into the other house, which makes it much easier for them. They can kind of take their time doing that, get settled in. Okay, now we can get this house ready to sell, and it doesn't have all of your pictures on the walls and like I say, your collections of whatever it may be, or your crafts, those types of things. So you want to be ready to go. It's not the 6 month times isn't really there anymore. The days on market are down to 130. There's houses that come up and they're gone in a week. So you want to be prepared for that, and we can help you to do that. And just to kind of walk you through the process of what it's going to entail when you're listing your house and to get it sold.
Wow. What kind of numbers we're looking at this time?
This week in real estate, there were 57 new listings came up, 14 parcels of land, 5 commercial properties. 38 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $31,000 to $1.3 million. Nice, really nice house out on 178. 7 of these 38 homes came up as active contingent, meaning that within the 7 days between reports, 7 of those houses went under contract. I mean, that gives you an idea of how things are going, and in a variety of price points. There were 31 sales, 6 parcels of land, a commercial property, 24 homes sold last week. They sold from $52,000 to $490,000. The average sale price last week was $153,000. 172 days on market, which is a little long. We've been running a little under that, and you'll see in a second. $3.6 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 24 properties expired. 39 had price changes. There's 28 listings in Missouri, and of those 28 listings, 26 of them are from Century 21. So if you're up in Missouri, southern Missouri, give my honey a call. Her and Darlene are both licensed in Missouri, and they can help you out and get you listed and get your home sold. There's currently 578 homes on the MLS. So there's homes that are available, but it's just a matter of getting the two together. Year to date, there's been 652 homes have sold for $96.5 million. Average days on market is 137 days. So you can see that it's down.
Another
from
week
where
you're at
we've
100 mil.
been. Yeah, oh yeah, by pretty close. The average sale price this year has been $148. Last year, for 2018, there had been 631 homes that sold. So 21 more homes sold this year for $84.9 million. And they were last year we were at 153 days on market with an average sale price of $134. So you can see how the market is. It's going to slow down a little bit now because people that had to be down here with kids and things like that, they're already been here. They bought because the kids are obviously starting school this week. But now we're going to start to get the adults. We're going to get our guys our age, couples our age, that are going to come down. The weather's still good. The lakes are still great. It'll be a little easier to get in and out of restaurants. And you can kind of see that in traffic this past weekend.
Kinda like
it wasn't quite as hectic as it has been in past weekends.
The empty nesters.
Exactly.
All the kids are in college or getting out of college,
Yeah.
and you know.
Yeah, and people, when they're looking to come here, one of the first questions that we ask is, where are the grandkids? Because that's always the deciding factor. If there's grandkids in Cleveland and Dallas and in Denver, it's okay. Then it'll be easier for you to come here. If everybody's still in Springfield, Illinois, one or the other isn't going to want to come because they still want to be with those grandkids, and it's going to be, it's easier when they're all there because they can go to the schools, they can go to the plays, all the different activities that the kids are involved in. But when they're spread out, it's a little easier. Then the kids can come to you. It's not quite the same. But that's always a big thing that we hear from people, and one spouse or the other will say, we'll be looking at houses for a day or two, and the other one will say, she is never going to leave those grandkids. So
Yeah.
we like to kind of get in front of that and do what we can do to help you make informed decisions. That's what it's all about, is making informed decisions.
You got a team set up, and we say the Z team. You literally
Yeah.
got a team. You got Missouri, you got Arkansas, you've got Marion County,
yeah.
you've got Fulton, Stone, Izzard. What am I missing over there? Sharp County covered. You can go all the way to. You can cover
our
the
team,
states, period.
as part of Century 21, and we work at Century 21. We're all independent contractors. Jewel owns the business. Jewel runs the business, both offices, all three offices, I should say. And she's gracious enough to give us some space there and help us to take care of our business of helping people. But Reese Tubbs does such a great job in the southern corridor.
His home base is Calico Rock. Right?
Yeah, right. And he's been there forever. I mean, he knows when somebody would call and say, well, I live down by the old Smith farm. And I go, dude, I don't know where the new Smith farm is, let alone where the old Smith farm was. So, but I got a guy, and he can call you and have Reese call back in 20 minutes and say, oh, yeah, well, his cousin and my brother, they used to play ball together, because they know each other. It's a small town. Even though it's miles, it's still that small Terry, and he knows these people, and he knows the area. I mean, that's the big thing, that somebody will be on some road and I'll go, oh my God. He'll say, don't worry about it, I got it.
In the day, it used to be, well, how do you get to so-and-so Church of Christ? Well, you go down West Road here a piece, and when you get down to where the road kind of cuts here, you turn right and go past Pete's house.
You got
And when
the
you
Three
get past
Oaks,
Pete's
and
house, you'll see this old service station down there. May have a Sinclair sign out there. You go down this road, you had no take Highway 3 to Highway 4 to Highway 5,
Yeah.
So that's what Reese knows.
Well, that's the thing.
knows
Like I
how to
say,
get
he's from
directions
down there.
by
He does
passing the
such a
Sinclair
great
station,
job, and he's a very knowledgeable agent as well. I mean, that's the big thing. He's a knowledgeable agent. Jordan has been stepped up. He's graduated from school, and he's been here, and he's been helping some first-time home buyers. He's done a great job with everything that we've given him and everything that he's brought up. He's doing a great job. Darlene, like I said, she's working, so she works the weekends for us, and she can fill in those hours in the evening for other people that work. She's available for all of that. Her day isn't all done by then. She can step up. Sam speaks for himself. He's been in the community for a long time. He's got the great military background. He's helped a couple people with VA loans. He's getting that down, and he's going to school for that now to help with the VA. Just a great guy who knows, and he's got kids in the community. He's a part of the community. And TJ, he's been here almost all of his life.
All of his life,
You know, his dad's a businessman, local entrepreneur here, and he's just he's got the years of being an inspector under his belt, and he's still doing that. And he's helped a lot of people get to where they need to be. So, and my honey and me, we've been doing this for a little while, and
doing a great job.
We've done okay. Yeah, we have.
And
We've helped a lot of people.
The awards back. How can I say the award? The fact that you have outstanding customer service is proven by the awards, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, in those customer service awards that Century 21 has, there's nobody else that really does that. Nobody does surveys after contact surveys to see how the agents are doing, to see how you're performing, and that you're doing the right thing, and to be at that pinnacle level is a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to the national conference in Florida, and they have their Centurions, which are sales awards, and we went to check on. We knew we didn't have the Centurion, but when we got the passes for the Pinnacle Award, I says, okay, where will these go? Oh, she says, oh, those will go anywhere, meaning that they're thought of higher than some of the other awards that you would think would be more prestigious. So that was pretty cool.
Phone number, location, and
give my honey
website.
a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website, as we talk about all the time, retiredtoarkansas.net. There's all the listings from the MLS, the whole MLS are on the website. Local information, obviously the camera's on there. just if there's something you think we should have on there, give us a call and we'll take a look at putting it on there. There's, like I said, there's a ton of local information. That's the important part of what we do. It's not just selling houses, helping people buy and sell houses. There's a lot more to it than that.
All right, Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Scooter and Bob's got it from here. Got to get to Little Rock.
There you go.
See you tomorrow.